me do it again. Tell 'em.
Welcome back to the channel. This is a little different setup than I normally am in. I'm actually in the Jersey Shore this week, watching my daughter compete in her national dance competition. But I wanted to come break this down because I've been traveling, and oh my God, Drake, what are you doing, bro? Like, just cut it out. Cut it out. I know y'all have heard his little diatribe. He went over to London to get a check balance and had some comments that he wanted to make. And we're going to talk about that in this video. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mark Stevenson. This is It's Culture. I talk about everything from sports to entertainment, to politics, to trending topics. Why? Because I think it's all part of the culture. And if you could do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can get all the updates, especially when I go live. And I promise to continue to bring these videos to you. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. I appreciate the support. As I was saying, Drake was in London. He was at the festival over there. 3 nights. He performed at the festival 3 nights. He did a hip hop night, a R&B night, and like an Afrobeat / Caribbean night. And he has some words to get off his chest. He has some things to get off his chest. And I want y'all to take a listen to what he said, why I think is a bunch of crap, and we're gonna get into all this after these videos.
Tatted on me. This is my brother right here, a real fucking legend. When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words.
Oh shit.
I don't care what nobody says, nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be. And this guy right here was the first person to open my mind to that shit.
Did y'all hear that? He basically went and said that UK rappers are better than American rappers. First of all, even the people in the crowd didn't believe that crap. You heard them like, what? What is he talking about? It's clearly he is caping for the demographic that he's with. And you had some people, some content creators from the UK that had something to say. Let's take a listen to what they said.
The better conversation is you run to London when you need a check balance, bro. You get me? You run. I think that's when the conversation starts to make sense.
Yes.
Let's start from there. Like, let's start from you lost your beef. Cool. Where can I branch out to where I've showed love in the past? And let me just run back to them because America slightly, I'm losing cool points there, innit? And in the hip hop scene, I'm not present. So Jamaica, London, Africa, let's link up again.
They calling cap on it too. Let's get something straight. Drake is still hurt that he lost the rap battle to Kendrick. That's just what this is about. This is more so he's lost a lot of money over the last year. That's why he filed his lawsuit against UMG. He hasn't had a #1 song in almost 4 years now. His last song that he just released, What Did I Miss? It missed #1. That's what it missed. Missed being #1. It debuted at #2 on the Billboards. So he hasn't had a #1 hit on the Billboards in 4 years. So he goes over to London, brings out Skepta. You know, Skepta, if you don't know who he is, he's a UK artist, been around the scene for a long time in the UK. I actually first heard of Skepta, I think it was 2003-ish. I was in London. I used to be in the Navy, so we had pulled into London and went to a club, and I heard some people talking about him. He was an up-and-coming artist then. I mean, now you talk about 20-something years later, and, you know, You know, he's still out, you know, doing stuff in the UK. But he put out a rap battle. He wanted to battle somebody. He wanted to end a debate, UK versus the USA. I don't even know why that was a debate. There would never be a debate where the originators are going up against people who are actually, you know, appreciative of the culture and want to be a part of it. So originators were always overpower and overshadow imitators. You know, I think they say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? So in this of mine, there is not one single American that I know who is into hip hop that would ever give a rap battle to a UK artist unless they just absolutely body somebody who is trash. And we talking about our best lyricists against their best lyricists. It ain't even close. So this idea that Drake wanted to go over to the UK and do this screams butthurtness. That's what it does for me. You mad? You lost a rap battle. You lost money. You allowed a rollout of an album that debuted #1. You allow a Super Bowl performance that went viral. You got lawsuits out the yin yang, and you still are trying to make music, but it's just not resonating with the American palette right now. So you got to go across to Africa. You got to go to Jamaica. You got to go to Australia. You got to go all these other places to try to rally up your troops to try to get the support back for your music. And then you go out and do this stuff here. And even the people, you heard in the video, even the content creators, even the people that was actually in the video when he was saying that, they know that he's telling a lie. They know that this ain't nothing but a grift. They know that he was placating to the crowd. They know all of this. They know absolutely all of this. And the fact that he continues to do this just proves that he hasn't healed, and he's not letting this battle with Kendrick go. Usually in a rap battle, it's over with, you move on. He did it with Pusha T. Soon as the story of Adidon came out, the rap beef was over with. He lost the battle, moved on, went back to making hits. But for some reason, in this regard, when it comes to Kendrick, he can't let it go for some reason. He can't let it go. And now he's taking on the entire United States and saying that the best lyricists come from a whole nother country. Not the country of origin. Not where it was just celebrated for 50 years of being a genre. Not the country that made it the #1 genre in all of the world. Not the artists who put in time and effort to be banned on the radio, to have to deal with lawsuits, who had to set the stage for the world to appreciate hip hop. Nah, they don't have the best lyricists. Just some copycats from across the pond who studied and learned hip hop by listening to American artists. They're the best lyricists. And that's what he inspires to be. Now, we have never heard him do this. He has never talked about the UK rappers being the best rappers ever. There's no other videos where anybody can show prove that he's ever said these things. So this just comes off as being very disingenuous. And honestly, Drake, the gig is up, bro. The gig is up. Nobody's buying it. Nobody is supporting this. Everybody's calling cap. And it's about time for you to just, take a break. He could have easily lost this rap beef with Kendrick and still maintained and kept his persona and his public image. But everything that you have done after the battle kind of goes back to what Kendrick said in Euphoria. And, you know what I'm saying? The famous actor turned rapper is spiraling. You're spiraling out of control. Was this the play from the get-go with Kendrick? I don't know. But what I do know is this is it's starting to really, really affect your legacy, dude. And you could have easily just took the L last summer, came back this summer, dropped your summer anthems, been back doing what you're doing, and nobody would be saying anything. Kendrick him and SZA could still be on tour doing what they're doing, and it would have never affected your bottom line whatsoever. But every single move that you have made since Not Like Us actually came out is proving that you're not like us at all. You a colonizer who is mad that the culture is rejecting the colonization. So now you got to go try to find another country to go lay claim to and plant a flag in, because you can't run back to Atlanta to get a check balance. You can't go to LA and get a check balance. So I guess you got to go to the UK to get one. Y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think. Y'all, this is an absolute crash out. That's what I think. Y'all, I'll be curious to see what y'all say in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. As I said, help me get to 15,000 subs. As always, until next time, Coach Nation, keep it coaching.